We want you to come out and have a good time, and that's what we're aiming for. So I think that explains a pre-reg.
That's
anyway.
The big one. So
and the pre-registration will close, and the price will go up. The price will go up after pre-registration closes because it helps us plan. That's the biggest point.
It's all about the logistics on that part of it. So pre-register early to give us the opportunity to make sure we have everything for you.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about our upcoming game.
You got it.
Okay, so I'll start off with that again because I'll kind of lead this thing along.
There you go.
The game concept is based on the video game Team Fortress 2, which I spent hours and hours and hours playing in the wintertime when there was no paintball. And I can just tell you that it is probably the game that I've spent the most amount of video time on and the most fun I've had. And just because it's silly and it's stupid and it's funny and it just seemed to me like if I was having that much fun playing a video game on TV, then it should translate fairly well into an event game. And so if you've been on the Facebook page, if you've been out there on the website, you've seen the write-up, you know what it's about already, but it's about the game it's simple, territory control type style game, but it's about the characters. It's about these guys that are involved in this game. And about their abilities and their lack of abilities. And this is one of the greatest things about this is that in the video game is that no one guy was potentially better than anybody else. He was better than one guy, but then that guy was better than somebody else, and that guy was better than somebody else, and everybody had their strengths and everybody had their weaknesses, and that's what we're trying to create with this game. And I feel really good about it because again, I have the prop master. I have Jerry involved, and he is going to make up. I already gave him a list of stuff, and he's already hard at work making the props for this event, and we're excited about it. We're excited about it.
We all should be excited about it. I really believe it's not just your quote capture the flag. People are going to actually have to think a little bit out there. They're going to enjoy it because it's just not hey run up there and everybody capture one flag. You're going to have to pay attention to what's going on out there. You're going to have to pay attention to those characters that are out there on the field because they can turn the game in a heartbeat, according to this write-up. And that's Jeff's mental illness, the way he's put this together. When you get out there, you better have your head on your shoulders and swiveling around because there's going to be a lot of things going on that you're going to have to pay attention. It's just not the simple thing to run up, capture a flag, and run back.
Yeah, it brings me to the character abilities. I mean, like we've already gone out and we've kind of tracked down some guys that would be perfect for some of these characters that we're playing. And the first guy that we introduced and the first guy that we're going to talk about, of course, is the heavy, the rapid fire, big, stupid machine gunner. He's ridiculously slow, and if any of you guys know some of the characters that guys that played characters for us in big games before, you probably know of like the guy who played Magneto at the Infinity game. Well, guess what? He wants to be a heavy, so he's going to jump in there and he's going to do exactly what the heavy does, which is he's going to walk around and lumber around and be slow, and he's going to shoot a ton of paint, and that's what the heavy's going to be all about. And then you got guys like that are fast and speedy, and they're going to make great scouts. They're going to be your pump players. They're going to be out there and they're going to be lightweight and fast, and they're going to be the scout. And if they're running, they're invincible. I mean, that's his ability. So hopefully when you guys get out there and you grace us with your presence and have a good time out there, you're going to see these characters and you're going to hopefully want to play these characters. And by all means, if you are familiar with the game, come in costume. We love that stuff. That's one of the great parts of it too, is that I always loved people who showed up in character. Anytime Hoth was being played, characters were great. I mean, people showed up as Vader and Stormtrooper and Han Solo and the Rebel pilots, and somebody put on a Chewbacca mask. It was always funny. It was always a good time. And so, show up as the characters because that's what we want to see and that's what we like. And that makes the event better for everybody because you took a little of your own time and put a little bit into that game. That's the game. Again, there's going to be props out there. The characters are going to be out there. The pyro in question is going to have a water cannon. That's how we're going to simulate his fire. That's going to be a good time. It should be the time of year where it's nice and warm. So, a little water is going to be a little bit more fun. It's not dangerous to anybody by any means. So, and the medic's going to be my favorite. So I'm not going to do too much talking about the medic other than read the write-up If you want to be the medic is going to be a lot of fun.